Hi there. ZCash is down by about 9.5% this week, and it looks like it is stabilizing around the orange key level of 215. Has it really stopped dropping, or is it just a pause waiting for a relief rally before it goes to the accumulation range? So let's find out from the charts. If you're new to my session, I'll cover the Wyckoff stage, the price trend change potential, as well as key price levels. These are education content only, no financial advice. The weekly chart of ZCash is showing us that it's potentially coming down for another sign of weakness, where there is potentially another rebound before it fully retraces back to the accumulation range. Reason is that for almost every session of ZCash since I started covering, I've been using this cycle back in 2018 and 2019 to compare. Look at all these LPSYs, okay, all these tags 3 times, what we call last point of supply in Wyckoff method. It basically means the whales offload whatever they have left to whoever willing to buy the dip. Okay, 3 times during that period, back in 2018. Fast forward to where we now. We have 1 time, 2 times, and if it really copies what happened back in 2018, the 3rd time may be near. To explain this using psychology, human psychology, when the price first dropped from the FOMO, people were scared, and after it has dropped enough for about 50%, some people would think, okay, according to the Fibonacci principle or whatever trading strategies they refer to, 50% we should get a rebound. And some people think, oh, the rally may not be over. There should be another round showing us another all-time high. So a bunch of people buy in just to get offloaded again. And when it dropped, another 50%, interestingly, okay? People got in again, but this time, much less people got in. You can tell from the volume, the initial FOMO, all the way to here, and then this leg up, the volume significantly lower than before, almost like half or even 30% of the FOMO period. And eventually, we have this rebound that the volume gets even lower. Okay, you can say it's almost at par with this rebound, what happened 2 weeks ago. So that translates to these rallies aren't going to be sustainable. Looking at what's happening right now, the volume has gone to a very low point. So with this narrow range, the likelihood of it going sideways, creating a mini bump even, is the base case. If I change it to a line chart, you can see it clear. We've got this first bump, the second bump. It can bounce up and give us a 3rd before it dies down to the accumulation cycle. Okay, so that's how I interpret the big picture right now. There's no sign of second test going upwards as of this moment, unless people or the market treat the situation in the Middle East as well as the market data, the economic data coming out from the US in March, are all good news. Then there is a chance for that to happen. Looking at the daily chart, the price is still continuing to travel along the ceiling of the downtrend. So it's a funny situation. It's not exactly inside the downtrend, but every now and then, every 2 days, it's returning to the trend and getting suppressed under the ceiling. Today is a fair battle between the bulls and bears. But like we talked about before, by 1st of March, if the price can't go outside of the downtrend, it's going to get rejected by the ceiling and re-challenge the red key level of 190. And if it's successfully to trade above the 190 for a few more days, it's getting to this second window around the 5th of March to confirm whether this downtrend is actually over. So it's a bit interesting for ZCash over here. Even if it bounces to 245, like I said, it may eventually come back to lower levels if it really gets into the accumulation cycle of Wyckoff method. So let's keep an eye on ZCash and see eventually where it's heading to when we get into the next 48 to 96 hours, when the world starting to digest and act on the news that happened over the weekend. If you are interested to join the other members to access these videos 2 days earlier, see you in the membership. Here's another video for you. Cheers.